Hello, students, welcome. I'm Jyoti Rajput, and today we will talk about a new topic that is introduction of bee pollination and management of bee colonies for pollination. Whenever we talk about the honeybees are the one which are going to do the pollination in a major percentage. मतलब कि जो भी एग्रीकल्चर में जो भी फ्लावर्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं the flowers they will get pollinated because of the honeybees, and this is how the flower will convert into the fruit. The honeybees are the one which is going to increase the agricultural yield for about 10 to 20 times more. So honeybees जो हैं, as you can see, they are enhancing the crop production by 10 to 20 times more. That is why the honeybees they are very much useful for the agricultural point of view. सो इस तरीके से जो है हनी बीज वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा ग्रेट इंपॉर्टेंस रखती हैं फॉर द एग्रीकल्चर इकोनॉमी. सो जितने भी क्रॉप्स हैं, जो जो भी न्यू वैरायटीज के क्रॉप्स हैं विच इज सुटेबल फॉर द पॉलिनेशन caused by the honeybees, so here the production is always going to be high. That is why when we talk about some developed countries करते क्या हैं, जब भी agriculture start करते हैं during the flowering period, they do keeps the beehive in the surrounding ताकि honeybees बहुत ही effectively efficiently pollination कर सकें and जो भी crop yield होगा वो हमेशा ही ज़्यादा produce होगा. So when we talk about the pollination की definition ये है that it is a transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. So pollination जो है it takes place by the biotic agent also and by the abiotic agent also. Biotic agent में आ जाता है like the honeybees, the insects, here comes even the birds, bat, snails, okay, mammals. There are a number of biotic agent which do the pollination. लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा pollination जो है it is done by the honeybees. There are abiotic agent also which are involved in pollination like the air, like the wind. लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा pollination की जब बात करते हैं the honeybees are the major one which is involved in the pollination. So the transfer of pollen grains it will takes place from the anther to the stigma with the help of the insects, or it can take place by the help of the wind. So this is how the flower it is going to get fertilized and will convert into the fruit. The pollination, there are two types, self pollination and the cross pollination. Whenever the pollen grains they transfer from anther to the stigma of the same flower of the same plant, it is called as self pollination. But when we talk about the cross pollination, the pollen grains they are going to transfer from anther to the stigma of another flower of another plant. It is called as cross pollination. So when we talk about the plants, there are some of the plants which having the flowers which is having the male reproductive elements also and the female reproductive elements also. So ऐसे flowers जिसमें male reproductive structures भी हैं, female reproductive structures भी हैं, these flowers are called as bisexual flower or hermaphrodite flower. So there are for example the wheat, the barley and the oat. ये ऐसे plants हैं जिनके plants में जो है मेल और फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स दोनों ही प्रेजेंट हैं. एंड हेयर इन द व्हीट, बार्ली एंड ओट द pollination it takes place by the wind. क्योंकि जो पोलन से they are very light in weight, they are produced in huge amount and they are always dry in form. So that is why wind it is the one pollinating agent which will help in the pollination. It means there is going to be transfer of the pollen grains from anther to the stigma. Here, when we talk about some, for example, the watermelon and the pumpkins, ये ऐसे plants हैं जहाँ पर दो तरीके के आपको flowers नजर आएंगे. Here in this flower diagram, you can see there is only female, that is male reproductive structure is present. So this flower is called as staminate flower. In another flower, you can see only the carpel is present, or you can say pistil is present. So this flower is called as pistillate flower. So instead of having both the elements in the same flower, there are two different flowers are produced. Here you can see this is male flower and this is a female flower. So here also the transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma will takes place. It means cross pollination ही देखने को मिलेगा. So here this is how these watermelons and pumpkins they also do the pollination. Here जब हम फर्स्ट फिगर की बात करते हैं, here these plants they are the one which are having hermaphrodite flower. इसका मतलब ये ऐसा प्लांट है जिसमें ऐसे फ्लावर्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं जिसमें मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स भी हैं और फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स भी. It means both the male and female elements are present. So these flowers are called as bisexual flower, or you can say hermaphrodite plant, you can say hermaphrodite flower, you can say. Here in the next diagram you can see ये ऐसा प्लांट है जिसमें मेल फ्लावर्स भी आ रहे हैं और इसमें फीमेल फ्लावर्स भी आ रहे हैं. So these plants are called as monoecious plant. Here in the next diagram when we see ये ऐसा प्लांट है जिसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ फीमेल reproductive structure present only, that is pistillate flowers are forming. So these plants are called as dioecious plant. Here in this diagram you can see ये ऐसा प्लांट है जिसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ that is staminate flowers आ रहे हैं, सिर्फ और सिर्फ male reproductive structures flowers are produced. So this is also called as dioecious plant. So here there are still other plants also where there is presence of the two different plants, because here in this plant only female reproductive structure are present. It means here the pistillate flowers are seen, and in this plant you can see only and only male reproductive structure. It means the staminate flowers are seen. When we talk about an example, apple, here this is the flower of the apple. In this flower there is present of the male reproductive structure elements also and female reproductive structure element are also present. It means ये जो flower है it is a hermaphrodite flower. Here bisexual flower it is present. लेकिन यहाँ पर जो pollination है it will not takes place by the wind. The transfer of pollens from anther to the stigma will not takes place by the wind, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो pollens है they are heavy and they are sticky. That is why there is a requirement of insects. Insects will be the one which will help in the transfer of those heavy and sticky pollens from the anther to the stigma, and this is how successfully the pollination will take place and fertilization will take place, and this flower soon will convert into the fruit. So this is how students the video ends, and here thank you very much.